You want to tell me about some of the other gross things that you heard from people in response to last week's episode?
Oh, yeah. So we had a couple people, or I had a couple people reach out to me and tell me some gross girl things that they do. And then also, as my mom tried to roast me for being mad about the fact that I do gross girl things, she roasted herself. So I'm out that bitch.
I feel like it's people like they dig themselves holes. Like you don't even have to dig them a hole.
She came at me, so she texted me, and I don't know if you like follow me on Instagram, but I posted it on my story. She called me out because, okay, so in the middle of COVID, right, I was like living at home with my parents, so like completely locked down, couldn't go anywhere. I'm like at home with my parents. Tensions are already high up in this bitch because like I'm tired of seeing y'all faces every motherfucking day, but here we are. So we were, my mom was making dinner, and in this time is when I started to take health, like eating, like nutrition, like health a lot more seriously, like not to the point that I am today, but like I started to dabble in it, right? So one of the first things that like I kind of transitioned to was the way that like my noodles, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat like either like lentil noodles or like veggie noodles, stuff like that, instead of like gluten noodles because they hurt my stomach. So I had bought like chickpea pasta, okay? And like when you start transitioning for nutrition, like that shit's expensive as fuck. So I was like, don't be fucking using my noodles.
Right.
Well, she decided that night that she was going to use the noodles because she like wanted to use them. I don't know. Well, then as she's dumping them into the sink, she misses like the strainer and they go all into the sink. She picked them up and then used them. And I thought that was the grossest thing ever because I think sinks are nasty. Like,
you want me to one-up you on that in terms of gross shit that my parents have done?
Yeah, go ahead.
They have actually thrown things away and then been like,
yeah,
and then go into the trash can and get it out and eat it.
Yeah.
Like fucking homeless people.
I don't think that they've eaten it. It's
more
like papers or whatever. But you know what also grosses me out about my fucking parents is that they use a washcloth for everything. Like a dish rag. Like it's like a washcloth dish rag. And they use it to clean off the counters, to clean the microwave,
they don't
to clean
use
everything.
like a sponge or like a scrubber to like wash dishes.
No.
It's like a washcloth.
It's a washcloth, but then they use it to wash every other fucking thing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting. It is so gross. And then the hand towels that we use to dry our fucking hands off with, they use it to dry the dishes. And it's like, that is so disgusting. It is so gross. But she tried to come at me for that shit. And I was like, bitch, that's your vice. That's your gross girl shit. Don't at me. I had another friend reach out to me and say that she never cleans her makeup brushes. And this is something I can really relate to because I do not. I honestly, after a couple of months, which is also disgusting, after a couple of months, I just throw them away and buy new ones.
Yeah, but honestly, like, I feel like if people didn't talk about the fact you needed to wash your makeup brushes, none of us would know that that was necessary. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like if you're not even into makeup, you wouldn't even know that you should do that.
That's true.
You know? So I feel like it's gross. Yes, I think it's gross, but like a lot of people don't do that.
Very true. Very true. I mean, like, I literally don't, but it's like, it kind of is gross.
Yeah, totally.
And then it's also kind of gross when, like, you're at your friend's house and like you use like their brush, and like we don't think anything of it. Like as girls, you don't think anything of it, how like nasty that is. And it's like, I don't know. There's a whole thing. So then she like bought a whole kit to wash her brushes this morning. It was like sending me like there's like little bowls you can get that, like
so
around.
Maybe we just like, did we just like reverse psychology women into becoming like cleaner? Less gross?
I mean, no, keep being gross, bitch, because I'm not going to stop.
No, that's what I'm saying. But did we accidentally just do that?
Yeah, because honestly, your mom, because yesterday we were filming our YouTube video and her mom calls us in the middle of the YouTube video and was like, I washed my water bottle today. Yeah.
It's like, that wasn't the point. The point is to keep being gross. Yeah, to not
like,
do it.
It was like kind of like a reminder. Yeah. So like, oh, I probably should wash it. But it's like, I think it was more just like, oh, damn, like I do these things. I never realized them as like gross because you just
totally,
do them.
Because they're just
like,
normal to us.
Yeah.
I know, so but I'm like, no, I don't. This was not some reverse psychology bullshit. Like, we actually are gross, and
because
we're gonna
continue being gross. Yeah, I know, so funny. But yeah, I loved the feedback and like hearing some stories from people. Yeah, from this past week, because I heard some more stuff, but those two things like stuck out to me. It was like, A, I do that, and B, like, bitch, don't be coming at me when you're gross as shit too.
Also, where do you think I learned this from? Hello,
Exhibit A.
Yeah,
look in the mirror, honey. Just kidding. I love you, Mom. I don't know you're listening. I'm gonna say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad.
I'm naked. Hold on. We will be flicking the beans to that.
But she's tatted and I take meth. Is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend, and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth. No, totally. But yeah, the gross girl thing I think was super fucking relatable and like kind of a personality in and of itself. Mm-hmm. So we thought that this week we would just go a little bit more into like people who have personified, I guess, like aspects of life into their entire personality. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go through like quite a bit of different ones, but hopefully that this can resonate with you, and we're hoping to maybe like shed a light on some of these people who are acting this way and be like, they don't even realize it because we were these people many points in our life. To be fair,
like half of these people I've also been.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And I'm not saying, like, we're not saying that we're above or below. And also we're not saying as in any sort of business aspect when it comes to social media, anything like that. Like, so if you are like a social media influencer or you have an account where you make, especially if you make money off of like being,
if you're monetizing your content and it's it's because it's
your business
targeted
or your
like
brand,
like persona, that makes sense. We're talking about the run of the mill average Joe who does not want to be a social media influencer and does not want to do this.
And it's not just a social media persona, it's an everyday life aesthetic.
It's you can't have a conversation with them that doesn't revolve around
exactly
this.
That is what this is about, because we just wanted to make it a little quick disclaimer before we dive in, because it might sound like we're targeting you for like something you posted or have done on social media before, but it's like,
no. These are like the people who like you legitimately.
I guarantee every single type of person we bring up here, you're gonna be like, oh, that's Susan.
Yeah,
that's Kathy.
Yeah,
that's whatever.
Yeah, like you will know these people and you will be like, oh shit, I have been this person before. Yeah, so have we,
and we can relate.
Yeah. So the first person is got to be. And I think this is a big thing in your 20s, honestly. I feel like after you're in your 20s, people aren't really this type of personality anymore because, like, they have...
No, bring it up and then I'm going to tell you why I think it's different.
Okay. It's the pet owner. Specifically dog people.
So the reason that I think it's not necessarily that's not in your 20s anymore is because today, present life, like, we know older people as, like... But they also have kids along with the dog, along with the cat, right?
It's their new...
This, like, generation that we live in, the animal is the child now. So that's the difference. And that's why I would like not necessarily agree, because generations before were like still having kids, still wanting to like have all those things. Where now like people's goals and aspirations is just like have a dog, just to have a cat.
Right.
And that there's nothing wrong with it, because like we're two people like who are, if we don't want kids, we don't want them anytime soon. Yeah. So like the animal would be the pet, right? But like I meant that. And the pet would be the child.
Right. Your fur baby.
Yes, but these people, everybody knows them. Everybody has probably 6 people in their head right now that only post about their dog, that only post about their cat.
But it's not even that. It's like you can't have a conversation with these fucking people and it's like their dog is not brought up, their cat is not brought up. Like it's to the point where in my head I'm actually concerned with like the lack of like human interaction they're having, or because like, I'm like, what are you doing when you're not with your dog? Are you doing anything not? But with that's your all dog they think about, or your cat.
That's all they care about.
Yeah,
all they care about is getting home to their cat or their dog when they're out doing other things.
I will say,
when they talk to their fucking pets like children, bro, get out of my face.
This is Kellen's pet peeve. Like to me, like it bothers me a bit, but at the same time, it's like I definitely do baby talk like with my parents' dog, but I baby talk to them, but I don't talk to them as if they're a human being.
No. I mean, like, okay, listen, I understand. Like, when a dog comes by, like, it's kind of like a...
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, oh, you're so cute, whatever. But if we're on a walk and you say, oh, sweetheart, did you see the plane? No.
Also, what do you want it to do? Like, bark at you? Like
the fuck? Like, it's not going to... Like, that's so weird. Don't talk to it like it's going to have a response. That's where I'm out.
Also... Please don't call your dog sweetheart.
Yeah.
That just gave me like a weird bodily reaction that I was like, ooh.
No. But that's the thing. When like people look at their pets and they act like they're like going to respond, that shit pisses me off. Like it's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Walk the bitch.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I think we like are like, I feel like Gen Z specifically, like you said, because it's like they are our children at this point in life. We've kind of like made having a pet into something like much bigger and grandiose than like it ever was. Like the fact that like we grew up like creating social media accounts for our animals.
Yes.
That's weird. Like I had
weird.
that for my parents' dog. Like I made one. And I was like thinking about that today when I was in the shower, like thinking about like some of these topics for this. And I was like, why the fuck did I make that? Like why? Who cares?
No, but like we've all
done
it. Like everybody's probably done it for something, or like you still made it might have not been like a pet, but like you still made an Instagram account for something that had no rhyme or reason to be made for. Like, I'm be real.
Nobody needed to see it.
Nobody needs to see that. Nobody
it.
cares.
Yeah.
Like no one really cares about your own Instagram, let alone your fucking dog.
Right.
Like, why are we having first birthday parties for dogs?
Okay.
Why are we getting
always thought dog celebrations, like, okay, I mean, this is gonna piss a lot of people off, you know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, like, what is your dog gonna do? Come cry to me? They can't. They don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your dog doesn't listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
But
I think in the car with him right now.
I think it's weird. Well, close your ears, dogs. I think it's weird when you have like celebratory events for your animal outside of just like your home. Like why did you send out invitations for your dog's birthday party?
Yeah, I've never received one, and if I did, I would rip you apart.
I've never received one, but I've seen people post about it.
I've seen it happen. Yeah. And like it's just weird. And like also like you're not a millionaire in like LA or like New York where like you
have the funds to just fuck around with your dog's birthday.
Number one, and number two, it's like a lot of like those women literally have nothing else to do.
Right.
Like, let's be real. Like, you see, like, the Real Housewives, like, they literally have nothing else to do.
So they're like, let's go to the dog birthday party.
Yeah, like, okay. And that's still not acceptable. It's so fucking weird. But, like, our below middle class asses should not be doing that. And, like, what is it to, like, take a dog to get a fucking puppuccino at Starbucks? Why do we gotta always document that bullshit? Every motherfucking time. It's just whipped cream in a cup. You could do it at home. It's not an event. It's not something to celebrate. It's not like
that'd be like if I took a photo every time I went to Starbucks with my like refresher, like of the guy, like handing me like cheese
every time, and then you just like out the cup. I can't stand it.
An Instagram story of me just deep throating my refresher, like
like your nose is like in the fucking cup. That shit is not for me. And maybe I'm just jealous because I don't have a fucking dog and I do want one.
But yeah,
I almost got a cat 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Almost. Like
something about being alone and living by yourself makes you want a cat so damn bad. I'd never wanted a cat my whole life until I lived by myself. I'm like, you know what? A cat.
Because it's like less responsibility than a dog, right? But
yeah, but it's better than like a fish.
Exactly. So it's like that happy like medium. And like also it'll come and like love you maybe depending on the cat.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I almost did because my friend's mom like had a bunch of cats, like kittens.
So you're like, oh, I'll take one, and then you're like,
yeah, and then I like backed out. I was in it. I was looking for names and everything too.
Shit.
But then I was like, no,
not worth it.
Not worth it. We're gonna put the litter box in this bitch.
It'd have to go in the studio.
Actually, and like we're not doing that.
Every time I came over, I'd be in hives.
Yes, because you can't. And I'm also allergic. Yeah. But I still was considering. Like it was like what?
But it's also these people who like are so obsessed with their animals make you think you want one.
Yes. Because I'm like, wow, they're so loved every time they
their
come
life
home.
Looks so fun.
Yeah. Well, because also I think to me it was more like I wanted to come home. I'm like, I'm tired
to
of coming
a warm
home.
body. Bitch, me too.
Yeah. I want to come home and like have someone greet me or like just feel loved for once in my life. And that's why I wanted
I just want to lay on the couch and like say something and somebody will be there.
Like we don't have to touch.
Yeah.
I just want we can hold maybe hands. I don't know.
Give me your paw, bitch.
So really I just want to be loved, but still fuck you and your dog account. I will not be that low.
Okay, I think the next person, which if anything, I feel like me and you both can speak about how this does not need to be your personality trait because it's a big part of both of our lives without making it our full-blown personalities. But it's fucking gym people. Mm-hmm. And this is, like we said at the beginning, this is not trainers. This is not people making money from the gym. This is not a fitness influencer. This is a person who cannot discuss, post, or live their life without it revolving around the gym.
Yes. They are gym heads, for lack of better terms here.
Yeah, and it's gotten to the point in our society where it's very normalized for these people to just like exist. But in my head, I'm like, let's unnormalize it.
Because to me, okay, so my TikTok lives rent free on gym TikTok,
right?
Which rightfully so. Like my life really does revolve around the gym. I think if you meet me in person and everything, like that's not all I talk about. And like, especially like you and I, like I mean, I bring it up and like there's people that like I do reference, but it's not like
you're talking about the gym solely because you have friends at the gym.
And like the interaction of the friend.
It has nothing to do. You're not out here being like, oh, today I hit my max because I did this and da da da. That's what these people talk about.
So, but the thing is, so back onto the TikTok, since I live on there fucking rent free, it's like fucking Joe Schmo from Idaho showing his transformation pictures.
Right.
And then with like weird intense music with like weird fucking
with some like weird like speech happening in the background of the music. Where it's like, get up. I don't care. You're making excuses. I don't care. It's like, get the fuck up.
It's like the overlay of like, I know you don't know who this is, like Bradley Martin's voice from fucking YouTube. He's like a massive lifter, like men's YouTuber, and like they'll like take his voice and like his inspirational speeches, and it's like, well, he can say that because he makes fucking millions of dollars, owns 3 gyms in LA, and has a clothing brand,
right? But
you, sir, from Idaho, Bradley, well, that's weird. That's okay, it's the same name. Okay,
probably more common than you think, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
we don't care.
Yeah,
we don't care, and everyone knows that girl from like high school too.
Yeah, like, well, or I think the thing is too, it's like if you want to post about that, that's great. But my thing is, I don't want to hang out with people like that because, like, at the end of the day, like, I can only talk to you about that for so long. And then I'm like, okay.
I'm like, okay, also, to play devil's advocate on ourselves, we both do post stuff sometimes about the gym, like gains or whatever, or like if we like, did something cool in the gym, like here and there. But it's not like our whole entire brand.
Right.
So, like, if you have like small wins or whatever and you want to celebrate it on social media, that's completely different than like constantly just
But that's not your personality.
Yeah.
That's just content you're posting. That's like not your personality. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the difference. And like everything that we're talking about is like these people, like, they've completely transformed their whole existence into one thing.
And it's the gym.
It's the gym.
Which, to be honest, it's a very easy thing to like
latch onto.
Yeah, because like you become addicted and like you don't even realize you're in it that deep. Like you don't. And then you like kind of take a step back and you're like, whoa.
Wow, there's more to life than fucking hanging out at the gym for 4 hours every day.
Yeah.
Like I could accomplish the same physical goals in an hour.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to be here for 7 hours a day.
And like also the thing is too, because I've been in this too, it's like you wake up and you only look forward to going to the gym. And like
I feel like that may be like the kind of sad truth about all of these things that we're going to talk about is like when you narrow your focus so much onto one specific thing, you kind of lose sight of like what the fuck else is out there.
Yeah. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like that is a highlight of my day. Like I thoroughly enjoy going to the gym, but like I don't just live to get gains.
Right. Yeah. Don't even get me started about people who post about it on their fucking dating profiles. Like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, we don't care when every picture is a gym mirror picture with your fucking thighs out. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. In the fucking men's bathroom, it's weird.
Yeah, I think, honestly, we've bullied men so much into thinking that, like, they need to focus on leg day that now they're like overcompensating with posting so many leg photos and so many quad photos and butt photos and stuff because we've just bullied them for so long being like, oops, look like you skipped leg day.
Chicken legs.
I'm not really mad about it though because I be liking those thick thighs.
They're sexy.
Like,
and like
keep it coming.
And like 3 to 5 inch shorts.
Keep it coming. Like as much as I hate the douchey gym photo, when I
respect it in person.
Right. I want to see it in real life.
Yeah.
Don't post about it. I don't care. Just post about that. You walk by me with some fucking thick ass
legs. What did you
legs.
Just fucking say?
I just went like this. Wobby.
Yeah, I was like, okay. A little shit. But
you walk by me with some like thick ass legs and some short Lululemon shorts. Here for it.
Daddy.
Yeah. Okay, so fucking 180 from the gym people. The party people. The drinking people. Maybe it's more drinking than partying.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think it goes hand in hand. Because, I think it's more the partying because they're like they don't have to necessarily drink in order to like go out and post all over social media that they went out and had a great time. And like they're like living up, like trying to play up this persona of like cool, fun, whatever girl that they like go out as. But like doesn't mean you have to be drunk.
Right.
So, but then the drinking does seem like kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah. I mean, I think in my head, I'm thinking about the people who it's like, I've never once hung out with them when they haven't had a drink in their hand, wanted to drink. Like, that's all they want to do. Like, they've never made plans that don't revolve around drinking.
Yes. Like, the only way you're also going to see them is if you go out and drink. And when you stop drinking, you will never see them.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like these people, too, it's like, we both at one point in our lives were these people. Like,
of course.
Like, I feel like everybody in your 20s, like, you go through this phase. But, like, I'm talking about the people who are like, we've been out of college for a few years.
You know what
We're living our adult life.
And do not hate me, millennials, because I know we mostly have millennials on here. And, like...
they don't have fun without drinking.
And I have friends that are millennials. All they want to do is drink. That is it. That is it. Thursday to Sunday.
No, not even that. It's like even weeknights, like posting photos of wine glasses and like having a beer. Like,
yeah.
It's a weird, like...
And then they make you feel bad when you don't want to drink.
Yes. Yeah, but the party persona is the type of person who everybody thinks that you want to be. Like, I feel like that, especially on social media, is the type of life that you're like, holy shit, I want that life.
Well, because also growing up too, like, you watched movies. For us, like, we watched movies and like seeing like MTV reality TV shows, especially like Jersey Shore.
It all revolves around fucking fucked up people.
Yeah, so like you think that is like the epitome of happiness,
right?
And it's literally not when you're in it, and you're like, then all of a sudden you're like
tired,
kind of tipsy in the club, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? And like we've all had those moments, if not once, 1,000 times.
Yeah,
and it's like, that's not it. And you realize it's not it, and then you're like...
Yeah. But, like, I mean, to this day, like, I still have plenty of friends who it's like their entire life revolves around the weekend, revolves around going out to drink, like, doing all of these things, and, like, putting out this facade. I'm going to call it a facade because it's like I talk to them on a deeper level past their social media, that it's like, my life is so much fun and I love all of my friends and we just party. Like, that's our thing. Like, we work our 9 to 5 just to live for the weekends. And then in my head, I'm like, I can't drink 2 days in a row without feeling like actual ass.
I drank on Friday night and I'm like, I ain't drinking the rest of the weekend.
I'm like kind of envious of those people, but then at the same time, it's like, I know the reality of it and it's hard and exhausting.
Yeah, and like they're not even having fun half the time either. It's for the picture, it's for the post, it's like...
Totally.
It's like a do it for the Vine moment. It's like, got my freaking story, I'm out.
And then the 180 of this, which we were kind of talking about earlier, is the self-care obsessed person.
I was this bitch.
Yeah.
I was this girl.
I think I was kind of the bad version of it. Like, I wasn't very good at it, but I was trying to be this person. Like, I really wanted to be her, but I think deep down I'm too much of a gross girl to like truly become her.
See, I was, and I've deleted that now off of my Instagram because I'm quite literally embarrassed.
What were you like posting though?
Oh, like me doing my skincare routine, me going on walks, the food that I would make, like journaling, all that shit. That shit's all gone now because that shit is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because like also it wasn't like my actual brand. It's not really who I am. It was just like in that moment, that's who like I thought
I wanted people to perceive
to see me as that way. And I also was like, I wanted to be that, I won't say like so bad, but like I wanted, I guess in that time of my life too, and I was doing it, I was like a huge transformation for me. Of,
like you're recovering from like trauma.
Yeah, like I was going to therapy all the time and I was like just trying to find myself again and who I was. And I literally just wanted to be that so bad for myself that I thought that like just throwing it out there for other people to think that that's how I am
would make
me that way. Yeah. Yes. So it was like a false reality that I was like giving myself.
Yeah.
For sure.
Also, it's a very appealing looking life. Like I see.
But let me tell you, that shit is actually way harder to upkeep.
I know, but like as a consumer of like those type of influencers content, I see it and I'm like, God, that looks nice. Like, oh my God, that like meditating for 10 minutes, like eating this clean ass meal, like making sure my skin looks flawless. Like that shit looks nice. First of all, it's expensive as fuck.
So expensive.
Nothing is more expensive than being a fucking like self-care loving baddie.
Yep.
Because let me tell you, if it starts at therapy, bitch. What the fuck?
And that should like minimum $70 a session.
That's like you going to a cheap.
That's why I said minimum. I said minimum.
And then it just goes up from there because you go into therapy and you're like, oh, I should start journaling, but I don't want to write in my fucking 5-star. I want some nice stuff. And then you're like, oh, you know what? Also, I should get some good skincare. I should get some nice food. I want to fuel my body. Let me tell you,
cute workout clothing.
Let me tell you, nothing is cheaper than being depressed. Okay.
Exactly. You don't want to eat, you don't want to color, you don't want to do nothing.
And even if you do want to eat, you don't want to eat anything good for you.
Nothing.
So it's all cheap.
4 for $4.
Yeah.
Got that Wendy's, baby.
Catch me at McDonald's every single day.
Yeah. I would agree to that. But no, like I literally was in that, and in a sense, like I'm kind of thankful for it because it's taught me like a lot now, like on being on the other side, of not being like super intense, but it's like little things. Like I was so into like skincare and all this stuff that like now I know about skincare.
Now you're like educated.
Now I know,
it.
like even nutrition, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like, and I love it, and I still have a passion for it, but it's not my personality anymore.
Right.
And like
I think that's kind of the beauty of it.
I think if you have a friend that their whole personality is going out partying and drinking, and you also have a friend that's their whole thing is about skincare and like being this,
maybe connect them.
No, I think that they both need help.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think that both those people, that's a cry for help.
Yeah.
On either spectrum.
Yeah.
You
totally.
need to have a happy medium for you to be like, you're probably okay.
Yeah.
If you're only about the skincare and the clean girl aesthetic, and then you're only about the partying life.
Yeah.
Both need therapy, honey.
Oh God. Yeah.
Like, watch out for that bitch.
We need to start a GoFundMe for each one of them.
Honestly,
get them some therapy.
Honestly, instead of making fun of them for their personality, reach out to them. They need help. And I think that's what we just discovered here.
I think so too. But you know who we can make fun of?
Who?
People whose entire personality is the stock market, investing, cryptocurrency,
All right,
NFTs.
Logan Paul.
These people, first of all, bitch, if you want to work on Wall Street so bad, go fucking do it. Like, why? Like, shut up. Shut up. Mm-hmm. Like, I think personally to this day, I know it's really tragic for the amount of people who have lost a lot of money in cryptocurrency, but at the same time, I think it's funny.
I don't care.
I'm sorry. I think it's funny. I think it's comical when it's like, what did you think was going to happen with this fairy money that everybody...
Also, like, not regulated, nothing to it, like, nothing.
Yeah, and then, like, everybody making millions of dollars and all of a sudden whatever, but that's a different thing entirely. I just think if you cannot have a conversation with me that does not revolve around money, A... that's a fucking
weird.
red flag.
Red flag.
And B, like, go fucking work in finance. Like, why are we talking about this like every day? And it's rare. I think this is definitely a rare trait on women.
It's more of a man thing. And I think when it comes from the girl side, it's more like girl boss because girls don't typically understand investing in crypto and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. So when it comes from the girl's perspective, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You're so smart. Like, teach me more.
Right.
From the guy's perspective, we're like, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Because I feel like the majority of people who, like, that's all they talk about truly don't know that much about it. Like, it's like they're overcompensating for the lack of education. That's all they can talk about.
Well, and I also think from a male's perspective, like, because everyone has been on a date with, like, a freaking crypto guy or a finance bro and, like, whatever. Whether you were in college and they were studying it or now in the real world. Like, doesn't fucking matter. You met them. You've been on a date with them. They have... no money, so it's all they obsess over.
The brokest people care the most about talking about money. Rich people don't talk about fucking money. Yeah. The only people who talk about money are fucking broke people. Yeah. And I learned that so fast dating guys who are finance bros and dating guys who are obsessed with the stock market.
And they want it so bad, and that's why they that's overcompensate their knowledge.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, honey, that's manifesting. Like, sorry, you want to say that you don't believe in manifestation, bitch. You've been manifesting. Your broke ass is obsessed with the stock market. Someday, hopefully, it'll work out for you. But
yeah, no, it's really bad on the guys, and especially when it's like on their dating apps.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I didn't even mean for this, but the next one I have is astrology. But I kind of just went straight from manifesting to manifesting.
Yeah, literally.
Here's the thing about astrology. In bits, I think it's really good. I think understanding kind of that is important to an extent. But I'm talking about the people who, like, you cannot fucking talk to them without them being like, well,
you must be a little bit Sagittarius.
It's screaming Sag.
Are you sure you're not an Aries? Yeah. Are you sure? Because I'm getting Aries energy.
Yeah. Oh, that must be your moon sign.
makes sense.
When was the last time you checked your birth chart?
Yeah. Can you actually tell me what time you were born?
Yeah.
Like, no. Okay, listen. I love astrology like the next motherfucking bitch.
Yeah.
I love crystals. I love tarot cards. I love the universe. I love all of that shit. Don't get me wrong. I think about it all the time. But at the same time, bitch, being a Leo is not my only personality trait. Like, yes, there's a lot of qualities in a Leo that I obtain, but like, I'm not like, if I do say it, it's fully like, because I'm a Leo. Joking.
Yeah.
Joking around.
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah, I think there's a lot in that too where it's like, I think astrology people get a really bad rep, but I think it's because of it's kind of the same phenomenon that is a CrossFit person. It's like astrology people can only
come at me more, bitch.
I'm just saying, they go hand in hand. It's the same person. It's like zodiac people are the same type of obsessive as CrossFit people. It's like you've never.
She really came for me all in one statement.
I'm just saying, like, meet one person who does CrossFit that doesn't tell you they do CrossFit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's a different type of gym
I honestly
person.
hate it. I hate it. Like, having to go to physical therapy and stuff recently.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally ashamed of saying it.
Like,
because
like, well, what's wrong? You're like, oh, I do CrossFit. They're like, what?
Yeah. I'm like,
fucking do CrossFit.
No, fucking CrossFit. No, but like.
Sorry, I've been doing muscle ups really hardcore this week.
Yeah. No, but it was like, that's because like, essentially when they're like, okay, what do you want to like get back into and whatever, like
fucking want to CrossFit it up.
Yeah, and like that's so embarrassing to say. That's so embarrassing because they're like, well, how did you hurt yourself? I was like, well, I was doing chest to bar. Yeah, because I do CrossFit. And
have you ever heard of it? CrossFit?
And something popped in my shoulder. And then they're like, okay, that's fine.
Right.
What are you trying to get back into? Like, what's your goal by the end of this? I'm like, to be able to do chest to bar.
Yeah.
And they're like, you literally probably tore your labrum and you still want to go do this. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, CrossFit's fucking life, bro.
Yeah, it literally is. So, and then so is astrology, bitch.
Right. It's one of those things though. It's like, I think astrology and CrossFit both have really bad reputations in terms of like personality traits because of there are a lot of people who are obsessed with those things where it's like, goddamn, can you talk about something else?
Yeah.
Like, and I think they're very similar in that. Whereas like a normal like gym bro is totally different level than a CrossFit junkie. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like CrossFit junkies, like on vacation, I'm trying to find a CrossFit gym to still go work out.
Right. Whereas like you can't just go to the gym.
No. Because if I go to like a normal gym, this is so fucking embarrassing. If I go to a normal gym and I like try to lift the way that I would when I do CrossFit.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, and I don't even do real CrossFit.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. I don't even
CrossFit.
I don't even go to a CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
Like the fuck. No, but yeah, astrology, which is like got a bad rap. I think that astrology is super fucking cool when you're like in it and like you kind of start to like realize similarities and stuff to it.
Totally.
But like kind of stop it there. Like it doesn't have to be like first date conversation.
Yeah, that's the difference. Like, yes, that's totally it. It's like you shouldn't know that you're into astrology until you kind of get to know that person a little bit more.
Truthfully, like I'm into astrology, but I know the most about a Leo. I can't tell you everything about every other sign. I know like bits and pieces, but like I know everything about a Leo, and because of you and my sister in my life, I know a lot about Libras. But like that's the only real reason.
Like me. Like I only know about the signs of the people who are in my life because I went and learned about it to basically be like, that makes sense. You're that way.
Yeah. Yeah. But like other than that, like I couldn't tell you. I literally could tell you nothing about like a fucking Taurus. I really don't. I don't know anything. A Gemini. About I don't know either.
Yeah, not me.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a fine line.
Yeah, it's a fine line.
But
use
anyway,
it to your benefit, not to your entire like crutch of a personality.
Anyway, I'm gonna formally apologize to all the CrossFitters out there that Emily just fucking offended. I love you.
No, I'm not offending normal CrossFitters. I'm offending the weirdos who tell me that they do CrossFit. Like, why was that part of the convo?
Well, I love you too. I understand.
Kellen is a weirdo who does CrossFit.
I don't even pay for CrossFit though. So
okay, this one I think is very people in our generation especially can resonate with this, but it's like celebrity obsessions. And I think this has gotten even more heightened with the social media because we are so exposed to their lives.
Like the whole Jack Harlow, Harry Styles,
Kardashians.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. These are the type of people who it's like their entire life revolves around these people.
Genuinely, I forget that A-list celebrities are a thing now because of the way social media is. Like,
they're like normal people.
My like D-list celebrities that I follow on the daily, I like think are
are more
like more important than the Kardashians.
Or you think that not even that they're more important, but you hold them at the same level.
Yes.
But then in like real life, like if you were to put like a fucking, I don't know, TikToker next to like a Kardashian, like the Kardashians wouldn't even like look their way.
No,
or whatever. But it's like in our heads, they're the same type of popular.
But it's interesting though, because I feel like the respect level is still there, even though they're like A-list top tier celebrities, but they're like understand. Like,
right.
It's like a weird thing. But
right.
yeah, I feel like you are still romanticizing
like One Direction,
and
still like upset
Harry
that
Styles,
they broke up.
and you think that like you are going to marry Harry Styles, and like Ariana Grande, like you have to own everything that Ariana Grande like makes and does. It's weird.
It is, and honestly, like to me, it reminds me of like when you're little and you really love like a superhero, and so like you get like the superhero room in your whole room, and you dress up as that superhero every year, but it's like cute. But then when you are an adult, like that's kind of like stalker, like creepy.
Yeah.
Like I have artists that I love, but I don't have like a cardboard cutout of them in my bedroom.
Yeah, but like you can love them and appreciate their craft and appreciate what they do, and not be like, I'm gonna marry them.
Obsessed.
They are my husband and they don't know it.
Yeah.
Like that is like a whole different thing. Or like
people who make fan accounts for like celebrities.
Or like I don't know.
Weird.
I feel like Jack Harlow is like the most recent one that's just like
Been,
out of pocket.
I think Jack Harlow, but honestly, like BTS, their following is like that, where they're like creepy, like the people who are really, really, really obsessed with BTS are like the people who are obsessed with One Direction. Like, they are.
Well, it's like the boy band that like we at our age.
Yeah, because we didn't have like the Backstreet or like NSYNC. We were too young for that.
Yeah, like that's like at our age we can like them. But I couldn't tell you one song that they sing.
Who?
BTS.
All I know is smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover.
That's them. Yeah. Didn't even know. But this is me in my life with everything. So.
Yeah, I could be like name an Elton John song right now. See, she couldn't even do that. So
I can sing it in my head, but I don't want to.
It's okay. Don't strain yourself.
I don't know. Oh, Rocket Man? Is that what?
Okay.
That's, that's all I got though. That was a lot of big brain cells at work.
That's okay, and it shows you are not obsessed with celebrities, and that's good. Good for you.
TikTokers and YouTubers, though?
Different story. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like the most iconic celebrity impression or obsession of like our recent history has been Donald Trump, to the point where, I mean, I'm concerned for these people and their mental well-being, because at least if you're obsessed with One Direction, there's no implications for that. There's nobody who is like hurting. No one gets hurt. No one gets hurt because of your obsession with Harry Styles.
No whole group of people get their rights taken away.
Yeah, no entire side of the fucking population loses rights when you like Harry Styles.
Not a full gender is at risk for liking Harry Styles.
No. And so like these people, first of all, are you okay? Second of all, did your dad neglect you growing? Like, what is your obsession with this man?
Why is he like higher than God on your totem pole? That's what I don't get. Wait, actually, it's so funny. My sister sent me a meme about this the other day. Hold on, wait a second. It's so funny. Literally, it says nobody and my aunt on Facebook.
Who was the first guy?
I don't know. Probably like.
It's like a cowboy, Donald Trump, and Jesus, but they all have like American flags strapped around their body.
And like everybody has one of these bitches in their family.
Bro,
where it's
like my thing is like, I mean, I don't understand it. Never in history can I remember a president that had like merch.
Yeah. No, not to that extent. I think Obama had some stuff, but it was like for his campaign of like.
Yes.
But it wasn't like full on.
But that's normal. That's like Bernie Sanders had it. Like Joe Biden had like stickers. Like that's normal because it's like you want people to know who you are. They did not have
this
like
man has a full like fan joy
cult following. Like like he looks like a fucking piece of turd. Like this guy is like the ugliest, grossest, and women are obsessed with him.
Okay, the whole point about bringing up Donald Trump is also about like just like Republicans, because like the thing is at the end of the day, like we were just talking about this, we're like, why is that your whole personality trait? Because like a liberal and a Democrat, you probably won't even know.
Right.
But like a Republican, you see that bitch and you're like, damn, you voted for Donald Trump.
But because it's like so outwardly like presenting as a Republican to everybody. It's like all you can talk about is politics. Or like any political party, if that is your entire personality, like Jesus Christ, go run for Congress. Like go be a senator. Like, but why are you talking about this like at fucking dinner?
Yeah.
Like it's weird.
I'm trying to enjoy my steak.
Yeah.
Like, please stop.
Yeah. Speaking of steak, vegans. What the fuck, guys?
Yeah. Literally.
Chill out.
Relax.
Eat a fucking burger or something. God damn.
And this is the thing about vegans. Okay, listen. My sister and her husband were vegans for like a while and everything. But this is the difference. It's a you problem. It is not an everybody else
It's a
problem.
choice.
Okay? So like my sister would always like, if we were at a restaurant or we were doing something, it would be, what can I do to accommodate myself?
Right.
It wasn't about like,
it's not the restaurant's
problem. I
problem.
can't go to the restaurant, or mom can't make this dinner,
right.
or I can't eat. It's a me problem. I need to go figure it out. So like that's the difference here. Like but we're saying vegans who like, you cannot go a conversation or talk about anything about being like, well, since I'm a vegan, I can't.
Or it's not even that, or it's like they judge you and your choices in your life because you're not also a vegan. Like they make you feel bad for not being a vegan.
Yes.
That would literally be like Kellen.
It's shaming us.
That would literally be like if Kellen shit on me because I can consume milk and she can't.
Maybe I should.
Like, and she would be like, oh my God, are you sure you want to drink that milk? It's so bad for you. Milk is disgusting.
Maybe I should take a lactose shit on you and you'd understand.
Well, I would... Hopefully that would never happen.
You said what if Kellen took a shit on me?
No, I said if you shit on me, not took a shit. Jesus Christ. I know. I never would even want to what if that. But no,
I'm
like
not gonna do that.
I'm
not Amber Heard, honey.
It's just thank you. It's just one of those things where it's like, shut up. It's food. Why is that your whole ass fucking personality? Like, chill out.
Yes.
Eat your organic, like,
as somebody who
vegan whatever, but like why are you still talking about it?
Right. As somebody who like does actually have allergies to food and like does eat a certain way and whatever, like the only time I'm gonna remind you is if I legitimately cannot have that. So like,
but imagine posting like a fucking Instagram story about like #lactose intolerant, like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. The other day I did post a story. It was like a thing, and it was like trust your gut, and it'd be like, why would I trust my gut? I can't even have dairy. Like that shit's funny to me, but like, yeah, not posting my lactate pill so I can fucking eat shit. Like, or like the other day, this is gym girl. After the gym, my friends were like, oh, let's get food. They're like, oh, you want to go down to 5 Points and get pizza? And I was like, I can't have pizza. Like, not to be like a dick. Like, we're going to a pizza place that I literally can't have anything there. Well, actually, they do have vegan cheese and it's fine. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only time like I'm going to remind you. I'm not going to be like every motherfucking day.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. I can't have that.
Yeah, totally.
Well, it's like, but mine's not even a choice. But like vegans, it's like, no, that's a choice. Like,
yeah,
it's a choice, honey.
Right. Sorry.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Right.
But live in it.
Yeah. You chose this life.
Don't make me.
You chose this life. All right. Well, I feel like we've gone over a lot, so let's get into a couple more and then we can wrap it. But I think it wouldn't be fair to go through all of these and to not shit on the people in a relationship. Because I feel like these are the worst type of people. Mm-hmm. If we're being honest, I love that for you. I'm so happy you got a boyfriend, and that's
kind
great.
of jealous.
But also, like, fucking, your relationship is between you and that person. Mm-hmm. Not every single person you come in contact with. Yeah,
if your entire Instagram feed is only you and him. Also, I find it weird when they're nowhere to be found, like completely just like ghost town.
Yeah.
But like also when it's only you two, but it's like it's not even just like a cute little picture of you guys like standing at dinner.
Forced.
It's like kissing and like weird touching, and then like the Instagram stories and like posting everything he does for you, where like you're like backing up in a TikTok and he like pops out with flowers. Like that's just weird. Like when he like is forced to be in your content, it's weird.
Yeah, and it's like
it's a red flag to me.
Yeah, and even past the content, it's like I'm really happy that you're happy, but like I don't really care to know about the intimate details of your fucking relationship.
Right. And if you're also trying to always hype up your boyfriend to be like, he's the best, he did this for me, he's the best, he did that for me, like he's not the best. Yeah. You probably bought those flowers yourself and you're posting about them. Like, I mean, let's be real. Like, I don't know, just like overly doing it on social media. Like, I'm happy that you have a boyfriend and I'm not mad that you want to post about him. I'm mad when it's 24/7 content about your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because you have it just shows me that you have nothing else to live for. And that's sad.
It is sad. And I feel like a lot of people who like this slowly turns into their life. It's like not at first, and then it slowly is like, oh, okay, my entire personality is the fact that I'm in a relationship, to the point where it's like you don't have all of those fun things that like you used to post about or you used to talk about, or like all these things that like I remember you liking are gone, because it's like your whole life is just revolving around your partner.
And it's like, where are your friends? Like, what do you enjoy? Because I don't know, I think social media is a place to just like post funny content and like relatable things or things that you personally enjoy. But like, if you're only posting your boyfriend, to me, I'm like, what else you got going on?
Right. And I'm like, are you okay?
And I also look at my sister, who is
blink twice if you need help.
Like, scratch your left ear. No, I look at my sister, and she's been in a relationship for 11 years. She's married to the man, and like does not post that much content about him. And like they're super happy with each, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a very healthy relationship.
But she's still her own person.
Exactly.
And likes her own thing.
There's the difference versus like everyone knows that bitch from high school. Yeah. Who's still with her high school sweetheart, but like they definitely fucking hate each other and don't have sex. But it's all about them.
Right.
It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your social media, it's your life, it's your conversations. But all I'm saying is at a certain point, people are going to be like, okay, enough. Like, I don't care. Because I've been that person. Like, when I realized that all of my friends who, like, I used to, like, fuck with and, like, hang out with are like, oh, you've already told that story before. Oh, yeah, we know. We get it. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. Maybe I should, like, find something else to be obsessed with or whatever. But all at the same time, it's like, it's okay to like a bunch of different things and to like post a bunch of different things. Like nobody's gonna fault you because you like skincare and now you don't like post about it all the time.
We're not faulting you for even just being super intense about your gym talk or whatever else. Yeah, we're not coming at you, but we're just saying, reel it in. If you found yourself triggered by any of these conversations, look inward. That's all I have to say. It ain't an us problem. It is you not. Problem. Yeah, because I mean, to be fair, Emily triggered me with the CrossFit talk. Yeah, that's a me problem, bitch. Right. It is.
Right.
But it's not Emily's problem. Even though I'm gonna fight her bitch ass off camera because I do CrossFit and I can't.
Yeah, because she can do fucking 18 muscle ups in a row and I can't do one pull-up.
I can't do one muscle up, bitch.
Well, that's just what the first thing I think of with CrossFit is just people doing those like butterfly looking pull-ups.
Yeah. Well, I
feel like that's like an initiation.
It
like,
is. It's
like, you want to come in this gym? Fucking do that.
It's that. Good and luck, like double unders are like the first things you learn. Yeah. Or at least I learned. And then I hurt my shoulder really bad. So I can't do them now.
So now she's just a normal gym rat, people.
Not even that. I can barely do anything. It's fucking awful. But anyway, thank you for joining us on another episode of Society 97. I'm Kellen Marquette. You can find me at Kellen Marquette on Instagram.
And I'm Emily. You can find me on Instagram at Starnsy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram as well. We're at Society97.pod on the gram. We're on TikTok as well at Society97pod. We post videos every single day there. So go follow us.
Every single day.
It's fun.
Every single day there. Yeah. Make sure you follow us over there. Anyway, go check out our YouTube channel. We post vlogs and fun videos every single Tuesday. And then the video version of the podcast every single Friday on YouTube at Society 97.
Yep.
And that is it. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.